What's up again, everybody? It's been a while, and that's partially because today's team is something I've literally never done before. Let's talk about it, okay? So on the last video, I showed my favorite theme team from the Warhammer 40k box set. And in the comments section, someone posted that if I didn't have any more ideas, they suggested that I should make a War of Light theme team. And I thought that is an awesome idea. And the reason I liked it so much is because I have literally never built a theme team for War of Light. And the reason that is because when War of Light released, the small scene that I was part of literally died and then was resurrected like 3 months later. So literally it just nothing happened for like 3 months the moment that War of Light released. I bought like 30 packs of it when it came out, and partially I did that because I sat down with a single friend and we played like a sealed thing where we tried to like make a sealed team out of some packs, and so I literally just foot the bill for the packs because I wanted to play War of Light. I don't own much of this set, and I'm not gonna lie, I built this team originally on Team Builder, the Dice Coalition, and I was shocked to find that I had almost all of the cards in collection. So it's kind of funny that you guys picked War of Light because it's a class, or I guess a set is the better way to say it, that I've, one, never built from, and two, don't have much of. But we have something here, and it's a team that I actually really want to try because this is really, really cool. Let's talk about it. So it starts with this card. This is Kyle Raynor, Artist. Kyle Raynor, Artist is a 3-cost bolt character, and that's going to be slightly important here in a moment going forward. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for me as we go. He's an 022-134-244 on top. The 244 is a little bit like, but it is what it is. And he says Kyle Raynor gets +2/+2 if there's an active Green Lantern character die. Okay, or character, excuse me. If there are 3 more active Green Lanterns, he gets +5/+5 instead. And that is pretty cool. Now, it does say you count yours and your opponents, but the chances of them playing a theme team as well, I guess maybe are okay. If you're just saying, hey, let's play War of Light, let's play like Lantern teams, then you might see this. But otherwise, if you're just gonna like bring this to, I don't know, a friend's house and just play some games, they may not exactly have some lanterns out there. But that's okay because we're looking to give him even just a slight buff with the first ability and perhaps a major buff if we can meet the second requirement. Okay, so he is a 3-cost that can get pretty beefy. But the next card is really interesting to me. The next card, I read it and I was like, ooh, that's worth trying. Jade, Daughter of the Golden Age, is a 4-cost bolt character, Green Lantern affiliated. The 021-022-144 stat line, and she says, while she's active, whenever a Green Lantern character die attacks, and I'm just going to say character die, but maybe it is just character. I mean, the wording is just character, so perhaps it doesn't count. 1 for each character. Yeah, I should have just keep reading the card. Duh. Draw a die and add it to your prep area. So it doesn't count per character die. It counts per character, which is there in the parenthetical text, which is good on them for putting that parenthetical text on there. But I do think this is really cool. One, because her ability, if you just buy her, says while she's active, when she attacks, draw a die and prep it. Because she is a Green Lantern character and she'll counter herself. But if you build around this, if you're building like a Green Lantern sort of team, it gets really interesting. Okay, and of course they work together because, you know, looking for a Green Lantern character and is a Green Lantern character, I guess is the best way to say it. So they work together in that sense as well. So this is a ramp engine that I was like, ooh, that would be fun to try. So what can you pair with this that's a good Green Lantern character that goes along with it? Well, none other than Mr. Shiny Common Hal Jordan, who is Green Lantern's Light. He is a 2-cost crossover character. It means you have to pay a bolt and a mask in order to purchase this. As you can see, he's obviously a Green Lantern affiliated character. He's the 132-143-255 stat line, so he's kind of expensive to field, and that's just the way it is sometimes. And he's blank text, which is just the most spice, right? You got to get that blank text in there sometimes. But the thing that I like about this is that he's a cheap cost character with insane stats. Like, yes, he's crossover, so he's a little bit more tough to purchase. But the fact that he's a 255 on top is insane. Plus, he goes great with a 4-cost bolt character in Jade. which I think is really cool. It meets another requirement as well. It could make Kyle Raynor nice and beefy. So we have like physical damage possibilities for win conditions here. So this is sort of a physical damage couple of cards that we've mentioned so far, but it doesn't stop there. Oh, okay, so this is the one. This is the one card that we have to stop and talk about. So right now you're looking at the Guy Gardner Seeing Red, but that's not the card that I intend to have on the team, because the card I intend to have on the team I actually just straight up don't own. So I'm going to put it on the screen in overlay form. Here it is. So Guy Gardner Heated is a 3-cost fist character, Red Lantern affiliated. And you go, okay, why is the Red Lantern affiliation that important? Well, look at his text. Before we do, he's an 022, 032, 144. So again, nice stats for a 2-drop. His text says he also counts as a Green Lantern, which is kind of funny. He gets a +5/+5 buff when engaged with a Black Lantern character die, which you don't really have to worry about. But he counts as a Green Lantern, which means that when he attacks, he'll trigger Jade's ability, which is really nice because, again, she's per character, not per die. So you would want to kind of spam out all the characters buying like one of each, rather than buying, like all of the Hal Jordan dice. Also helps try to meet the criteria of the secondary ability here on Kyle Raynor to give him the +5/+5, which is pretty sweet. I do enjoy me some of that. I'll just throw these over there. Okay, so just know this is not the card. This is not the card that you're looking at. It's the card that's on the overlay. All right, now we get to the interesting spice, and this is sort of a way that you can. I think maybe this is the primary win condition. I'm not sure. I'll have to play it. Fatality Bounty Hunter is a 3-cost bolt character. She's dual affiliated with the Pink Lantern, right? And villain affiliation 013-133-134 stat line. When fielded, deal 3 damage to target player if you have 3 or more bolt symbols in your reserve pool. That does not count question marks. So prior to this, we so far have a bolt character, a bolt character, a bolt character, but strangely like bolt and mask affiliated, so you count the bolt but not the mask, of course. So we have 3 bolt characters so far. So if we are picking up and playing fatalities, then we can roll our characters as characters, or we can roll them as bolts and then use that bolt energy to like buy more bolt characters and also deal damage with fatality, which is pretty cool. I like this as a win condition. She's cheap to field as well, which helps a ton. I've always kind of liked this card just in general. I remember making a combo breakdown video with like a card, another of fatalities sort of things, but I like her a lot, which is really neat. Okay, so to go along with that, we pick up another Pink Lantern. This is one of the most powerful old school cards back in the day. This is Miri, Beacon in the Dark, 2-cost bolt character, Pink Lantern 012-022-133. Well, for 1, she's a bolt character, so she works really well with fatality down there. But for 2, she says, when fielded, move a character die from your used pile with purchase cost less than or equal to the number of different colors, different lantern colors you control to the field zone at level 1. So what does that mean? Well, it means it wouldn't be very good for her because she's got a when fielded effect, and this says move, it doesn't say field. Okay, but you could bring her out if you wanted. You could get a Jade out to the field if we had 4 different colors. Right now we have 3, right? We've got green, red, actually technically we have 4. Green, red, blue, and pink as well. So you could fetch a Kyle Raynor, you could fetch Hal Jordan if you wanted to, you could fetch a Guy Gardner if you wanted to. You can literally just go and grab one of those and put it out onto the field, which is just cool, man. It's just cool. This is the like the combo card that people used in high-level tournaments when they were running the Guy Gardner Blinding Rage aggro team list, and I did not put that on here specifically because this is a theme team and I'm not trying to make people sad, so I put the other Guy Gardner, the one I literally don't have, but Miri's on here because she's a bolt and she does that fun stuff. Okay, now we get to the 2 flex spots, and I put these on here just because they're secondary and tertiary win conditions, or maybe it's like 4 or 5. I don't know how many win conditions are on here, just go with it. Batman, Bruce Wayne of Earth, 4-cost mask character, Yellow Lantern, 134-255-366 stat line. If you used a basic action die this turn, he's unblockable. Okay, he's just straight up unblockable. The other nice thing about him is his global that says use 1. The first time you play a basic action this turn, draw a die and prep it. Okay, so there's a prep global technically, but it's tied into using your basic actions, and we'll talk about those in a second. But he's unblockable, and he's a different color, so you can kind of grab him as well with Miri Riam. If you have a bunch of other colors active and you play Miri Riam and you've already pushed your Batman, you can actually just go and get your Batman back, which is kind of a cool little trick. Okay, and finally, yes, that's right. We're just straight going there. We're putting a Flash on the team. Maybe this is the best Flash in the entire game. This could be the best Flash in the entire game. It's a 5-cost Fist character, Blue Lantern, 133244255. So the fielding costs are terrible. When fielded, if you have a Green Lantern active, he can't be blocked by less than 3 character dice this turn. That's almost as good as saying he's unblockable. Okay, because if your opponent just goes, okay, we will block the 4/4 with 3 sidekicks, well, that's 3 less blockers they have to block anything else you attack with. So this is kind of basically a 5-cost unblockable 4/4. And I think that's fun. Okay, that's fine. That's probably good. I don't know. You're probably never going to buy him, but I put him on there because I think it's kind of an interesting Flash ability. All right. So we mentioned the basic actions. Let's talk about both of them. First one is this, Thronecar. This is the promo, so I cheated, but I didn't cheat because this is still in universe, because this is the promo from the set. Thronecar is literally just a 4-cost basic action that gives things +1 and Overcrush, which is really good if you have an unblockable character, a good statted character at a 4/4, a crazily good statted character as a 2-drop, a dude that gets just real big, and then I kind of good with her, I guess, whatever. But yes, okay, a way to push damage over the top in the form of Overcrush is just solid. It's a 4-drop. Plus it triggers the Batman, so you can make him unblockable, and you can play it and then pay an energy and prep a die. So solid all around. And then the one that I'm going a little bit of flex. Are you ready? This is the tiniest flex right here. Are you ready? Here's the tiny flex. Yes, it is the shiny big entrance, okay? I don't care if you don't like big entrance. Well, I do. I care about you deeply. But I am going to play big entrance here. Why? Because you can buy this like turn 1, put it into your bag, and then this can just literally be your stand-in for triggering the Batman ability, right? So if you use big entrance, you can just constantly trigger the Batman ability whenever you're using big entrance and cycling it, so Batman perhaps is just straight up unblockable. So I think that's cool. If you don't know big entrance, by the way, it's been printed multiple times. 3 cost. When purchased, you can add this to your dice bag. When used, dice purchased this turn cost 1 less than their printed cost, and they can be put directly into the dice bag instead of into the used pile. So basically they just kind of pop on into your bag rather than going into the used, so you get to see them sooner. Now there's people like the world champion Ben Saeed Scott says that this card's bad, and he's probably right because he knows more than I do about just life in the world of Dice Masters, but I don't care because this card's fun. It's fun and it's shiny, so we put it on the team, and it meets the requirements for the good old Batman. So that's the team that I've come up with. If I had to pick like win conditions, like in a tier, kind of like a tier list, like the first tier of win condition, I don't know, man. I feel like it would be pretty easy to start just like running Fatality out there and just popping those down if you can get 3 bolts. That'd be pretty solid little win condition. Batman maybe is this probably the best win condition here, but this is a fun little team. Really, I saw this card and I saw this card. Oh, not this one. That one. I saw these 2 cards first and I was like, I wonder what I can do to make him big. So like originally it was just all about this. That's what I've got for a Lantern team. Honestly, looking back at the set, I go, man, I really should have bought more of that because I didn't just get to play with it all that much. Oh, that is so pretty, by the way. I wish I would have gotten to play with this a little bit more. Maybe one day someone will do like a Green Lantern online tournament, or maybe when we get back in person, we can do like a Lantern War of Light draft or something. Because I've heard that this set was insanely fun to draft, and I've never gotten the chance. So maybe I'll just find somewhere on eBay to pick up more of this set. If you'd liked me to go and spend my hard-earned money buying a really old Dice Masters set, let me know in a comment below. Also, if you have an idea for a different theme team that I should make, or you have a challenge because you think it's impossible to make a theme team around some affiliation, let me know and I will give it a whirl. Put it down in the comment below. If you've enjoyed this video, if you like Dice Masters, you like other stuff that I make here, feel free to leave a like and a subscribe. We're currently at 23, oh, it's over here, 2341. We're looking to shoot for 2345. That would be super fun. Also, thank you to everyone that decided to be my patron. You guys are amazing. You're all absolutely wonderful people. And if you're watching at home and you're still like listening to me ramble on here at the end, you're also an amazing person. Happy holidays. I hope you enjoy yourself. And as always, thanks for watching.